Welcome to differentiating polynomials. So a polynomial can look something like this. So you can have some number times x to the power of something. So it could be to the power of 2 or to the power of 3. We could say we've got 3x to the power of 2. Okay, so when differentiating, our first step is to do what we call bringing the power down. So whatever the number our power is, we bring that down and multiply everything by that power. The second step is that we reduce the power by 1. Okay, so following with our examples, we've got 3x to the power of 2. So our power is 2. We need to bring that down and multiply everything by 2. So we've got 2 times 3 times x to the power of 2. 2 3s are 6. And it's still to the power of 2. The next step is to reduce our power by 1. So we've got 6x squared to the power of 2 minus 1, which gives us 6x to the power of 1. Now, bear in mind, anything to the power of 1 is just itself. 2 to the power of 1 is 2, 3 to the power of 1 is 3, and so on. Okay? So I'll leave that there. So when you simplify it, it's just going to be 6x. Okay. Now, not all our equations are just going to be in this format. We're not just going to have some kind of ax to the power of n by itself. We're not just going to have 3x squared, we're not just going to have x squared, we're not going to have 5 to the power of 5x to the power of 6 or whatever. Okay, we're going to end up with all sorts of things. Now the trick to that is to do it piece by piece. So if we use a similar example, and we'd say 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. Okay. Well, we already know how to do 3x squared. So we've got 3x squared becomes 6x by itself. Now, x by itself, we know from up here that is the same as saying x to the power of 1. Well, x to the power of 1 minus 1 is going to give us x to the 0. Anything to the power of 0 is going to give us 1. So we can have 2 to the power of 0 and it will still equal 1. We could have 1,000 to the power of 0 and it will still give us 1. We could even have infinity to the power of 0 and that will give us 1. So if that's the case, what's going to happen is that we're going to have minus 2, because remember, if we bring 1 down and multiply it by 2, we're going to end up with 2. 1 times 2 is 2. And our x to the power of 0 is just going to equal 1, so we can leave it as 2. Now 5, we know is x to the power of 0. There's no point in subtracting 1 off, well, because it equals 1, there is no x really in the end to subtract a power off. So our result is just going to be 6x minus 2. Okay. Thanks for watching.